Now you seem overconfident.
Fight!
Oh, I'm still scarlet all day. Yo, is that? Oh, that's sick. Yo, check that out. Yo, like Goro is actually fucking dead in the background. What type of shit? Nigga died in the sea.
You seem confident.
Hordes will overwhelm you.
Now you seem overconfident.
Oh, is the stream too loud now? Let me turn the stream down a little bit.
Fight!
Damn, Goro. Yo, Goro, ice. Dang, man, I don't know what's. I can't wait till they give us more info on like tournament play. Yo, Goro really dead out here, bro. Slumps.
Finish him!
Shaky. That's kind of brutal. That boy. Oh, I didn't see that first. Got blood on the screen.
Jade wins.
So yeah, I mean, like, I'm glad she's back, but I don't know. It's kind of, I wasn't like overly hyped or anything about it. I'm kind of like whatever, but I'm finna.
That's yeah, better than ever. Well,
try to develop what she want to do.
That's when it comes to
as far as gameplay.
For all your time. And Steve, Derek, take it away. Let's take a look at how Jade plays.
Well, the first thing is, this is kind of a reoccurring theme, is she...
I think maybe it's the animations. Maybe it's her animations. I don't know. I just, like, them kicks. Some of them kick animations. Like, I don't know. Yo, what's up, VOJV? Shout out to everybody who just came to the stream.
She's never used her staff more. It's a lot of her moves now.
So we know that's a high. It's pretty much self-explanatory.
Use the staff. She does a lot of moves where she uses the staff along with punching and kicking. She uses it. She also uses her glaive more in a lot of her animations. You can see in her throws.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure all of her weapons kind of came through.
What's up, Gabriel?
Like, she's had these things for decades now.
Right. And you'd often see her use them in like 2 different moves. And
right.
As I break this game down, the more I would play it over the last year, it always struck me the range of the characters is really strong because of their weapons. And it kind of occurred to me, this is essentially a weapons fighting game in some ways with a lot of characters. Like, it's way more of a ranged game than we've previously seen in MK. Like,
yeah, I've seen almost all these characters have weapons in some form or fashion. It's not the old way of how they did weapons where you could just switch to, you know, they had like different fighting styles and like the 3D games and shit where you could pull out weapons and stuff. Now the weapons are just kind of incorporated into normals and specials.
Like, you can see her down 2 is awesome. It's one of my favorites to use in the game.
It definitely covers a lot of...
Yeah, it's a very, very good move. So I'll go over just a few of her normals that I think are core. I think her back 2.
The wiggle stick.
Yeah, the wiggly stick.
Three hitting, high string, good range. I don't know if that's gonna be. I don't know. It might be safe,
Is extremely fast.
but it's 3 highs. So I mean, you got to be careful with that move, especially if somebody, you know, since they got down 2 crush counters, somebody gets just down to your ass and it's 4 combo.
Multiple hits, really easy to, you see it, hit confirm it into a special move. Good damage. It's an awesome whiff punisher.
Oh yeah, and I mean it's definitely there to keep the distance, right?
Exactly.
Like I have this much space at all times.
When she's hovering around this range, if you think you're going to hit a button or whiff an attack, you're in a lot of trouble.
Yep.
It is a high, so if they do like a down 4 under it or they can duck it, it's going to whiff, but it's awesome for controlling this upper level, like chest area space.
There's some really incredible stuff just with how the staff moves. Like the animators, like just a lot of the moves that the staff make, the little just micro moves are so visible and cool.
Shoutouts too to the audio team. I love the clank, clank, clank the staff moves make. So another one I wanted to show is her forward 2, which is a big long-range overhead. This is actually relatively slow. It's over 20 frames, and I think if you're really looking for it, you can see it. But if you're not ready, if you're crouch blocking for other reasons, you know, you think she's going to down 4 or whatever, she can hit you with it.
Yep.
So she's going to be able to do that. Maybe get some good chip. Maybe going to the overhead. You got to stand block the overhead. So she'll probably, if she want to make it, if that move isn't safe, if the full string isn't safe, then she could probably do something like if she can special. I think she could special cancel the first hit. So if you block the first hit, she'd probably do something like her kick move and then meter burn that shit and make it safe.
She's not going to get a pop-up. She's going to have to just do the full string, or she's going to have to just commit to doing the shadow kick.
Like he did right there, yeah.
But it's a pretty good overhead with a lot of range. And I think it kind of complements what you were saying about her back too.
Right.
Like a lot of times I'll kind of hover around this range, they're looking for this, they're focused on that, and she can just kind of dash up and throw, or do a jump in, and it's kind of a move that keeps you thinking at all times.
She's like a mid-screen character.
Exactly.
Yep.
Another one that complements that is her forward 3, which is one of her kick strings. It's this full thing. Now this is a great low. She can actually hit confirm it and go into a special move. If she sees that it's blocked, she can stay safe and not finish it.
So wait. Did he say stay safe and not finish it? Or did he mean stay safe? I mean, if you finish the string, is it safe or is it unsafe? Or do you have to go into the kick? It's looking like it's a low mid, I'm guessing.
If she thinks they're going to try to interrupt, she can complete the string. That heavily...
Oh, okay, so maybe it's not safe. So you would do the first 2 kicks?
complements her forward 2, and it's significantly faster. It's just an overall great low attack. So if they're sitting there hyper focused on this,
so yeah, so okay, let me see if I can go back here.
they also have to worry about this, and again, that sets up jump. They're sitting there hyper focused on great low attack. So if they're sitting there hyper focused on this, they also have to worry about this, and again, that at all times.
She's
Okay,
like a
so that's where the mix-up come in.
screen character.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another one that complements that is her forward 3, which is one of her kick strings. It's this full thing.
Okay. Yeah. All right, Dust, take care, man. How important are flawless blocks in this game? I mean, that's yet to be seen. We don't know how important. I mean, it's going to be important at high level once people figure out the timing for them.
Now this is a
But, you know, people got to get used to using that new mechanic.
great low. She can actually hit confirm it and go into a special move. If she sees that it's blocked, she can stay safe and not finish it. If she thinks they're going to try to interrupt, she can complete the string.
Okay. So, yeah. So, that's where the mix come in between, I think it was what, her back two, overhead, and then the low string that they just showed off right here. So that's going to keep you guessing. And then she has the 3 hitting high string. So she could play some mind games around those 3 options. Switch things up. And then that allows her to get in with the zoning.
That heavily complements her forward 2, and it's significantly faster. It's just an overall great low attack. So if they're sitting there hyper focused on this, they also have to worry about this. And again, that sets up jumping back, walking back and zoning. doing a jump in. She really controls like that start of the range space really, really well.
Yep.
And one more move I want to look at is her back three, and this is her key mid. It's pretty fast.
Now, I got a problem with that, man, because it's like these 3-hitting mid strings, because Scarlet got something like this too. I just don't like the animation of it, man. I don't like the animation. I feel like the animation could have been a little bit more smoother. It just looks.
She could hit confirm it again into her special moves. She can just, and it's
weird.
significantly faster. It's just an overall great low attack. So if they're sitting there hyper focused on this, they also have to worry about this. And again, that sets up jumping back, walking back and zoning, doing a jump in. She really controls like that start of the range space really, really well.
Yep.
Yeah.
And one more move I want to look at is her back three, and this is her key mid. It's pretty fast. She could hit confirm it again into her special moves. She can just continue the string and be safe. And it's the mid you'll use if they're ducking a lot.
Right.
Like if you're using this and Sub-Zero won't stop uppercutting you out of it, you can walk up, and it's really good.
So this would be the move that you do for, because you can't keep doing, like he said, you can't keep doing the high, which has good range, but you want to be able to approach your opponent with a solid mid. So this is going to be the mid, because problem in MK games like, say, Aaron Black or can't really use Kung Lao. Anybody who don't have a good advancing mid, pretty much fucked in MK games, because if you start to move with a mid, you got a high chance that you're just gonna get down to it out of your strings a lot if you start with a high. So I feel like mids like this is very necessary in order to make your approach on your opponent. So this is gonna be her best forward advancing mid string, what you're gonna use if you don't want to try to approach with a high, because you don't want to risk getting down to
range. And then that's going to open up again your throws, your zoning, whatever you kind of want to do.
The rest of her tools.
Exactly.
So I mean, we've kind of talked a little bit about.
Now, what is this string? I don't even think he talked about this string.
We've kind of talked a little bit.
Hold on, let me go back. What is this string?
You can walk up, and it's really good range. And then that's going to open up again your throws, your zoning, whatever you kind of want to do.
The rest of her tools.
Exactly.
So I mean,
Okay, so that look like it's a high low mid. Okay, so yeah, that other string, the string that they did before that with the 3 kicks, is going to be her best forward advancing string.
talk a little bit about. So her archetype as a character would be, how would you put it?
I would say she controls space, and that lets her play her game, which is very versatile based on what she wants to do.
Yeah, so yeah, I tried to use the arrow keys on this video, but I don't know why it's not working. It was working before, but I don't know why it's not working now. But yeah, the 3 kicks is gonna be your best mid, and then you're gonna be using her projectiles to, be annoying and shit like that.
She's got some good zoning, decent mix-ups, some good block pressure. She can, and you'll see some interesting special moves.
Her projectiles
So I would say
are
space control
highs
brings
too.
to
I
her
think they're
game
highs.
Kind of
Her
playing her
projectiles.
game, which is
Now,
tailored to your
And then the
variant.
EX is
How
high
do you
mid.
play your game?
Well, that's getting into special moves and kind of show some of them. So
All right, Ruth,
you
just
always
take
want to
it.
bring back the core moves when you think of Jade. So the shadow kick's one of them.
Yep.
It's exactly what you'd expect from a shadow kick. It's a high, but it's very fast. It has a
There's a lot of
second hit.
space.
Yeah, it's a great whiff punisher, a great sometimes I'll just be walking back, and if the opponent, I think he's gonna do an ice ball or something, I'll just preemptively do it, and I'll take the risk.
Right.
And he might punish me, and that's a bummer, but I'll take the risk.
So what I'm seeing from this character right now, you want to be annoying. In full screen, you want to be annoying. I think she has pretty good zoning qualities with the glaives. You can't really, I guess, counter zone her because she has the glow, which goes through projectiles. So for the most part, I feel like maybe the zoning game would be in her favor when she has that activated. She's gonna be a good whiff punisher with the kick. That kick is fast, man. So you really want to watch what you throw out in a neutral. You can't just be whiffing against this character because one whiff can smell a fucking EX kick and shit. What's that shit do, like 12% or some shit?
It's a bummer.
Yeah, and then her glaives are back, but they're done a little different. You kind of took the spirit of the glaive, but they're now a slow-moving projectile with a lot of wind-up. But you can see they cover a ton of space. And that makes them awesome if you think the opponent is going to jump in, like they'll get hit by the tail of it.
Right.
Or if you think they're trying to walk in. So
I'm wondering, when she throws this glaive out and it goes in a circular motion around her body, could it like... Is he saying it could anti-air somebody? Say if somebody was trying to jump over, we know he don't got crossovers, but he was trying to do like a crossover jump, and you throw this glaive and it goes behind her. Say if she just does it and you get hit with the back end of it, maybe it's active as soon as she throws it out, so it could probably be something good for people trying to jump in or cross you over.
it's not like a projectile you spam. It complements her space control. Like, you kind of do it just to say, no, the mid-screen is mine, stay back,
Right.
don't move. And then if they try to jump it and they're going to jump early because it has such a long tail, that's what your down 4 is for. So in my opinion, her zoning with the glaive is really kind of to slow the pace of the match down, to then walk into the mid-range to do all the stuff we talked.
Right.
You know, one thing we don't talk about a lot, which I think is really important, is props in the game, right?
Like
a lot
first
of-
hit
First hit
props
props?
or
What?
like weapons?
First
Oh,
hit
not
props.
first hit props.
Okay.
Weapons and things like that.
Yeah.
A lot of the characters who are in Mortal Kombat are iconic, not because of just their character, because of what they carry.
Yes.
Right.
You know, the glaive is, and the staff, very important things. And you know, big ups to the team that makes the props for, you know, helping create the character and make it have even more depth because of how cool the props are and the amount of props they have to make.
Yeah, I mean,
There's a lot.
there's a lot. Like, there's one for Jade that it's kind of similar to a fan, which is like MK2 when she was a katana palette swap. There's some that have like glowing energy. There's curved ones. There's straight ones. Like, there's a million different glaives.
But all
There's,
these things
classic
put together,
MK3 ones. Like,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
all these things put together, they still have to match her personality. They can't
Yes.
be like, she can't throw a radio at you.
That
Well, I
would
mean,
be-
she could.
She could.
She could.
It would probably break some of the mythology.
They probably don't have radio technology in Outworld.
But honestly, like from what I'm seeing from this character, she might have some favorable matchups, but I don't feel like she's gonna be just wrecking people shit. You know what I'm saying? She's not looking like I don't know. She's not looking like a character that's just gonna be dominating off the back. You feel me? But she definitely has some strong suits, and she might be good in some matchups. Maybe good as a counter pick to some things. But I'm not wowed by her. But like I said, I'm still glad she made it back.
I never thought about that,
Right.
but you are the lore master, so let's keep going.
The last classic move would be her glow is back. She's fully projectile immune, has this snazzy purple effect, and any projectile is going to go through her while it's active. So
Classic.
while she can slow the pace down with her zoning, it's hard to zone her because she can have this on.
Right. And then she just gets in right on you.
Yep.
Yep, absolutely.
And her last base move is this parry, which has the coolest into I've ever seen in my life.
Like, for the most part, I'm just going to do that to people online. Like, that's all I care about doing.
And she can amplify it into this awesome... I absolutely love the way she recovers how that next snap. Look at that. I'm marking out.
The way
So-
the way her arms kind of just go to the side when she's done.
Oh, yeah.
Is super. Just like it's. I've never seen a more awesome looking nonchalant neck
Yes.
break.
It's effortless. True
Yeah.
story. I actually accidentally hit Aaron using a Japanese like wall scroll rolled up and pretending to do one of her normals. I accidentally hit him in the QA lab.
Well, it's.
So let's go over some of the loadout moves I gave her.
Right.
I started with my personal one I like to use, which is a zoning variation.
Yeah.
And I know you like these ones too. So
I-
she has an
all
upgrade.
about it.
And if she meter burns it, it's great. Amplifies. She gets a second one.
Right.
This move dominates the air.
Yes.
So does this move replace the straight glaive?
If you want to jump, if
You
you're
can't.
you are in a lot of trouble.
And they stay up there for a while too, right? So I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like you're being pushed down for quite some time.
She's not controlling them, so she's free to do these, and the arc is automatic. And then, if you're hit, you can see you get a big hit reaction. You can go for shadow kick and stuff like that.
Yep.
I love this move. She also has an air glaive that goes straight down, and that's a double one. You can use this to fake out jump ins, to jump back, and if they whiff a normal, you do it. It's
To stay in the air longer.
yeah, exactly, to go over ground pounds or whatever. And then the last move in this I also really like is a extremely quick low projectile.
The Adinian Spock.
Yeah, this is what's gonna be her game plan. She's gonna be a zoner, man, for the most part. She's gonna be a zoner. She's gonna want to annoy you. She's gonna want to stay at a certain range. She's not gonna be rushed down. At least, not from how they playing it right now. But they other rush down. They do have a rush down variation, I guess. But I don't know, man. I keep forgetting we got like three variations. So I don't know. She does have a little rush down, but I mean, even her rush down variation, it doesn't seem like it's overwhelming. I mean, she just has a run and stuff like that.
Yeah, this is a brand new move, and I think it's great, again, for space control. Especially if you have them looking for the overhead, and they're hyper-focused and they're afraid of it, you can just do this to knock them down for a little bit, chip damage.
You're literally controlling every aspect of the fight when you have this set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hayate, they said it's not like the councils that they put in this game. It doesn't seem like they're not gonna be on some plus shit like MKX was. It's just gonna be on some catch you sleeping type shit. I feel if it's gonna be something that you have to sneak in there. It's gonna cost a bar or two. And it's gonna be something that you have to sneak in. It's not something that necessarily gives you advantage automatically.
Yeah.
Like you can go low, you can go up. Like you're controlling everything.
Stream chat was confused. Aaron Davis from
Yes.
QA.
Yes. Not
Yeah.
another Aaron. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dizzy, ex-tournament player Dizzy. I actually hit him as revenge for all those MK9 losses.
You'll get over it someday, sir.
One other move would be her staff spin. I forgot about that. Yeah. This is just a great combo ender. In the corner, you actually get a combo.
I actually like that. I like that in the corner. That the utility of that move. But yeah, like I said, Hayate, it seems like they've given a couple of characters council moves, but they don't intend to make them plus. It's something that I feel like it's something that they incorporate in that you're gonna have to condition your opponent to respect certain things, and then you can start sneaking in councils and shit like that. I don't think it's something that you could just do without having your opponent respecting shit first. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing something and you're like, oh shit, I need to respect it here, then you can start canceling whatever you're doing and then start going into more pressure. But I don't see anything being like +4, +5 on the cancel and shit to where you just can't press a button after that. But I don't know. Who's to say maybe we get a character later on down the line that might have some shit like that. But as far as what I've seen, it seems like they're sticking to a certain formula.
Normally, she's not really a combo character. For all her space control, she really isn't opening up with these huge combos. She just kind of ends in a special move. But in the corner, because of that staff spin, she can.
Right.
Like a lot of times when I have someone in the corner, I'll mix up her overhead or her low and go into throws when they're looking for it, and she'll actually get that 30% combo. So the staff spin's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
I just like it for the additional damage, right? Like you just add that to almost
Yeah,
everything.
it's no reason not to do it, and it also has
All right, so
amazing
let's take a
audio
look at this
Before we
run
keep going,
variation.
let's talk real quick. What do you do against Jade?
The main thing against Jade would be don't freak out, walk your way in, pick your opportunity. If you think she's going to do the low spark, you get a free jump in. And while you're going to eat it down too, it's not the end of the world. Because her combos are going to do less than your combos, because she's not really that much of a combo character. Like if she's fighting Baraka, she's going to zone him out, but if he gets in, he's going to do a lot more damage.
Yeah, exactly. Like, she's not going to be, from what I'm seeing right now, she's not going to be doing any big combos. When we see this character, I feel like when we see this character at high level, she's mostly going to be getting her damage through zoning. That's just because she really has to be up on you to get any kind of combos, and her mix-up game isn't Like her overhead is slow as shit, and the quickest thing she got on you when she's up close is the 3 hidden mid kicks and the low. So she's not gonna really want to be close to you. She's gonna really just want to pester you, and then if you fuck up, then that's when she's gonna get her damage.
Than her.
Sure.
The other thing is a lot of her good stuff is high. So it pays off to just duck. And again, she does have the back 3, which is a great mid, but that's not going to lead to a huge combo. So it's kind of the way you deal with space control is accept, all right, she's really good at controlling the space, but when I get in, I'm going to get going because our moves are on the slower side. And there's a lot of built-in weaknesses for when you're up close.
So he has a point, you know. When somebody, she's going to be getting her damage from mid-screen, full screen. But once somebody get in on her ass, like somebody like Baraka, they gonna fucking, they gonna even that damage up real quick. Cause he's gonna make it hurt.
Let's see up close. She's okay. She can get the job done.
But she wants to knock you back basically again and continue her game.
Right.
And with the variation system, if you want all those zoning moves, you don't have a lot of the other moves we're going to show, which are pretty strong.
Awesome.
So this loadout, first off, I'm just going to say this costume is the greatest thing to ever be designed. I'm all in. This is why I like this costume. Is amazing.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm supposed to.
I want to go back to what he said.
Exactly.
Her game.
Right.
And with the variation system, if you want all those zoning moves, you don't have a lot of the other moves we're going to show, which are pretty strong.
Okay, so you gotta pick your poison, man. You want to zone or do you want to rush down?
Awesome.
So this loadout, first off, I'm just going to say this costume.
You want to zone? You're gonna suck once you get up close. If you want to rush down, you're gonna be strong in the rush down area. You're gonna be strong up close, but you're not gonna have no zoning.
Is the greatest thing to ever be designed. I'm all in. This is why I like
Chief?
this costume. Is amazing.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm supposed to geek out this much, but I can help myself.
Here's the thing. Maybe you're not, but we all accept the fact that you're going to,
Okay.
and I sort of love it.
Okay, so on this loadout, she is more rushdown based. If the zoning's not working out for you, she has a command run. Also, everyone that's emo, that run is gone in MKX because you don't have a neutral. You can play Jade, and so this pole vault move, if you just let it go, she'll actually do some damage. Like sometimes I'll use it, it's just a combo ender and get some additional damage.
Right.
She can also hold it and actually go like full screen. And she can cancel it. So she actually gets some pressure off this, like, and then she can go for a overhead, low mix-up.
So I think it will be that particular move, the run move, if you get a hit, like he just did, and you go into that run, I think that's really good. But as far as like maybe doing this shit on block, it might not be so good, you know. But I can see it being really good on hit to, you know, maybe squeeze out a little bit more potential damage with a mix up or you know, shit like that. I don't know. This run shit. Her run move is
Or
weird.
a throw. There's not a lot of options to be like super plus on block, but it can catch the opponent off guard, and there's some like
See, that's what he said, you know.
minor advantage she can get. It's pretty decent.
Can I give you some props?
Okay.
The name you've given this version, It Ain't Easy, is pretty good.
I think every MK9 Jade player is saying amen.
Yeah. Yeah.
The other thing about this move is the meter burn actually hops up, looks awesome, and is tied to one of her crushing blows. The requirement for this one is kind of interesting. This has to connect from a very significant far distance, and it will actually trigger a very nasty crushing blow.
Some good damage.
So maybe she would be able to, maybe that run move will also be good. Say if you're playing against Baraka, he does spark, like the spark, his spark projectile. You do your run, and then you time it, and then she hops over the spark projectile, and then gets the whatever this little throw animation where she sits on your head. I think it would probably be good for counter zoning. But question is, I'm curious to know if she still gets her glow move in this variation. Because if she gets glow and she can like run, it's probably gonna be a fucking problem. And she can cancel the run. This might be her strongest variation. It might be, as far as like, because she might not even need zoning and like she might not even need zoning like that. She could just have this shit and be a fucking threat if she has glow.
Last thing we gave her on this loadout, and this complements her rushdown.
She ran with glow in the trailer, so she probably got this shit. So, and shit, she probably still got projectiles. This might actually be her best variation. This shit here
is her old UMK3 and MK9 double shadow kick.
Right.
So this does the same damage as the other one. The main thing is it pushes them hella far back,
Right.
and it does not reverse their corner positioning, which
Right.
you were asking about earlier, and that's why I equipped this. So, for example, notice the other one, she would teleport behind.
Correct.
When I'm doing these corner combos now, they're still in the corner. So
yeah, you get good corner advantage with this shit.
my personal loadout, this is one of my favorite moves to use.
It's fun having 26 now years of moves to look at.
Yes.
To like, now that you're able to create these characters, like there's so many homages to things of the past, and that's really cool.
So let's do one more loadout, maybe?
Let's do it.
I'm a big fan of this costume, too.
So yeah, that run variation is looking like her strongest one.
I'm a fan of all of these costumes.
Hey, does the downglaive? Don't she have an aerial downglaive? Is that a universal? Is that one of her base moves? I forget. Maybe they talked
The
about it
game
in this.
looks gorgeous. The characters look gorgeous.
I'm also a super fan of the maskless version. That's what I use because her face is really cool, and I love her hair. So this one, we gave her, it is an ability, and it actually enhances her normal attacks, and she gains a whole group of normal attacks she can use, and they're all based on using martial arts with the staff at the same time. For example, she gains this new ender. She gains this one, is absolutely awesome. And I think the coolest of all, this actually changes her sweep. And she gets the best sweep in the history of Mortal Kombat.
Helladus.
Can I
Yeah.
tell you how fun it is?
So her first variation was pure. It seemed like more of pure zoning. Second variation was more rush down. This one seems like it's footsie based.
Listen to you talk about characters you really
So if you want some good normals, it's probably like the best variation.
into. This is the coolest thing ever. Now the
Well,
next
it's
thing,
a sweep.
This is cooler than the last thing.
No, this sweep
Yeah.
is OD and beautiful looking.
Yeah.
And it has amazing audio.
Can you show the swing again? The batters up, I'm gonna call it.
Yes, I love how she catches.
So that looks like a mid low.
Oh, that's so cool.
So those are our 3 loadouts I chose. There's still a couple more we didn't show.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot. I forgot
How
the
could you
best
forget
string.
that? Your favorite one.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. I didn't catch
Oh,
that the
yeah,
first
yeah.
time.
Oh, and you,
I forgot
how
the
could
best
you forget
string.
that?
Look at that.
Your favorite
That's good.
one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and you don't have the.
I know that's why. I see why that's his favorite one. That's a good string.
The bunk.
So it's like you get a good variety of mids in this particular variation, and some moves that were just completely highs and sucked, they kind of buffed them up in this particular variation.
No, any of these ones?
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
There's still a couple.
All right, we'll save those.
You showed throws and such too, right?
But we do have the fatal blow.
Oh, right. Boom. Is it an overhead?
It is not an overhead.
Okay.
That would be extremely good. Yeah. Maybe it should be.
Maybe it should be. But yeah, again, most of her stuff is to get the opponent away from her.
Yep.
Right? And so she can control the screen again. Yep.
With just enough offense to get the job done, but for the most part, she's going to be happy from the mid-range.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
if that's your play style, I think you'll like her a lot.
Awesome. So let's tie it all together.
Okay.
So Jade,
Green.
what is green? Yes. What is she to you?
With the custom variation system, she's not always green.
True.
Awesome. So if you're a fighting game player, like you probably are if you're watching, or if you're not, here you go. What type of player wants to play Jade? You think?
I think she's going to appeal to people that like a slower pace.
Yeah.
You're not a maniac. You don't want to rush in.
You want to control the match.
Yeah, you want to control the pace so you can think. And
Right.
that's not a blow up. I'm a slow thinker. So that's great. I think if you don't want to deal with trying to get in, Like,
Right.
you're someone that hates zoning. If you don't hate the player, hate the game. You know, get in, use zone.
I don't know if that's where that works.
Does that not work?
Yeah, no, I don't know how that works. But okay.
Anyway, you got she's got a reflect, she's got her invulnerability. Like, there's no excuse for her to be zoned out.
Awesome.
Right.
I forgot she does. She does have a reflect move to reflect the zoning. If you throwing projectiles, she reflect that shit back at you. I don't know, man. All in all, she's gonna be a annoying ass character on top of everything I've seen. She's gonna be annoying. I don't want to completely jump to conclusions about her. I don't know, just have to see come release. But I don't think she, after looking at it over again, I don't think she's gonna be like completely ass. I don't know, man. She might, I'm gonna say might, she might be solid. She might be solid. But I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't wild. But I might fuck around with her because I just love being, I guess since I played Supergirl, I developed a love for kind of being lame. So she looked like she's gonna be lame. I'm gonna have to find a character that when the game comes out that's fucking lame, so I could just be lame. Yeah. What's up, Toxin? I could see, like, if Justin Wong played, he could probably play Jade, because I know he loved being lame. He was lame with Minot in Street Fighter 5. I was watching that boy play. That boy lame as shit.
And then I think if you kind of like kind of weirder moves like parries and the run cancels, like you have like the run cancels, if you have execution, I mean, you could make a loadout based on that. Just like I said with Cabal. So
Right.
I actually think if you like space control, she's pretty versatile and can do a little bit of everything along with the space control.
Awesome. She
So that last variation that she had, where she had the buffed up normals, which she had got more mids. She might be able to pair that with the run council, and you can play that rush down game with better mids. I'm guessing. This is just, hypothetically speaking.
she's great.
She might be able to do that. I don't know, man. You got so many different combinations, and I don't know what's gonna be tournament legal and what's not. So just gonna have to wait.
It looks great. It's awesome watching. And she's your main right now.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. I've played.
I wasn't exaggerating about all in on Scarlet. I'm like 9 out of 10 all in Scarlet. Jade just surpassed the 10 out of 10.
Awesome. So thank you so much, Matt Burke.
Okay. So, yeah. That's my thoughts on Jade. She's looking like a pretty decent, well-rounded character. And I'm sure she's going to be annoying to deal with. But she definitely has some weaknesses. Depending on how you set up your loadout, I guess, on your variations, it's going to decide how strong she is. So you're going to have to be really good at mixing and matching and knowing what the fuck you want to do. As far as, like, playing this character and what style you want to play with her. You gotta play towards your strong suit, man. Whatever you good at. And I think with the ability to mix and match, depending on the matchup, you'll be able to, if you're lacking in some area, maybe you can twist things up, rearrange some abilities, and maybe if you're having a hard time in the matchup, you can set things up to where you'll be able to do better in the matchup. It's gonna be some possibilities, man. I'm just so ready to see tournament mode and see what we're gonna have at our disposal to be able to really flush out the maximum potential of each character. My hope is that there won't be anything like what am I trying to say? It won't be a lot of bad matchups. I want every character to be able to have have a style at their disposal to where they'll be able to play a majority of the cast. So we won't have to be jumping from character to character to character to try to seal weaknesses in our main character. But I mean, everybody's probably gonna play 2 or 3 characters at the most. I know me personally, I'm probably, when it's all said and done, I want to have 3 solid characters. I don't think I want to try to play like the entire cast. I'm ready to see Kung Lao and Liu Kang and all them boys. But I will be posting my review of the Kombat Kast on my YouTube. So I'll be putting everything that you guys seen up on YouTube later on. My favorite characters so far, the characters that I'm feeling the most so far in the build is Geras, Scarlet, Sonya, Baraka. Shit, who else? Let's see if I'm missing anybody. I think that was the characters that I. Oh, Cabal too. Cabal looking dope. I think that's it. Everybody else is like, whatever. Oh yeah, Raiden is gonna be stupid too. Raiden is gonna be strong. I feel like off the back, that character's gonna be. It's gonna be good, man. He got too much shit that just looks so strong. He's gonna be a well-rounded, powerful character with good advanced and normals. You can't jump at that man. He got a beast ass anti-air. Good zoning. Yeah, he's gonna be fucking good. And Sonya, she's just gonna be doing what she always do, mix up queen. But it's gonna be high risk, high reward. So she's gonna be getting these mix-ups, but you gotta make sure you're good at mixing. You can't just do shit like you do in MK8. You can't just, you know what I'm saying, just mix and throw caution to the wind. You're gonna have to really know. You're gonna really have to structure your mix and know what you're gonna have to do to open your opponent up. You know, because if you do a mix-up and it's blocked, you're gonna get your ass iced. So, and it's only fair. That's how it should be. That's how it should be. If you're gonna go for the mix, there should be consequences. I don't like the games of the past where you could just mix and you could just make that shit safe. You know, but you know, that's how the game was played.